Hello, everybody. Drew Dosek here with Verified Investing. Today, we've got cryptocurrencies that we're going to focus on. So let's jump into some charts, get our fingers on the pulse on this crypto sector, let you know what the upcoming trades look like for these charts. All right, first up, the one that rules them all, Bitcoin, guys. So you can see here, Bitcoin, the last last 6 trading days, attempting to come up to this parallel and getting rejected on every one of those candles. Nice little rejection that we have today. Price coming down at $63,833. You can see here price is trying to break back in and remain back within this blue parallel channel, and so far not having any luck. Doesn't mean that it's over, but what I'm mainly watching for are 2 things near term for the chart of Bitcoin. One, can we get above and remain within this inclining parallel? $65,074 is that threshold for Tuesday, August 11th. Secondly, we're going to have another level of resistance should we start moving back within this parallel channel located at this declining trend line that I just drew on the chart. That value is going to be at $66,536. Now, getting above that would actually trigger a near-term inverse head and shoulders pattern that could take price on Bitcoin right up into the $72,000 to $74,000 range. That would be a very nice near-term pop potential on Bitcoin. But we'll look at what's happening here on the chart of Bitcoin as I zoom back out, guys. This is the weekly time frame, and this illustrates the cyclical nature that's going on in Bitcoin. All right, we had a pivot high top back here in 2017, and then concluded with another pivot high top over in November of 2021. That spanned about 1,428 days. From this pivot high to the pivot low was about 371 days. All right. Now, if we look forward to this most recent pivot high, we went from pivot high to the most recent all-time highs. That was about the exact same dates, guys, 1,428 days, as you can see here displayed right on your screen. Now we're anticipating a potential low to be put in 371 days away from the pivot high. And if we do the same thing that we just did back in 2021 and 2023, you could see that we're going to have a low pivot take place here in October 12th of this year. Now, Bitcoin still has a head and shoulders pattern that's active on the chart. That pattern could take us as low as 37,508. So just be very mindful about where we are in this cycle of Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin's doing its darndest to try to get back in that parallel. That will help negate some of this near-term negative sentiment on Bitcoin. Matter of fact, we're running out of time for us to get down to this targeted measured move as long as it follows the previous cyclical route. So we're basically on a threshold. If we start breaking back into the parallel, mainly get above that declining trend line, designated that near-term inverse head and shoulders pattern, that could push us up on Bitcoin enough so that the time frame for this low pivot would already have expired. So this is really basically Bitcoin's got its back against the wall, and it needs to get back in this parallel if it's going to start having any near-term positive momentum for Bitcoin. As you see here on the daily chart, we're very close, but we keep getting rejected. And if that's going to be the case, then guys, we're going to be coming down lower. So be monitoring these levels that I touched on at the first part of this video very, very closely in the coming days, as that's really going to sway and put the probabilities on the side for which direction Bitcoin is going to go. I personally still think Bitcoin should sell off a little bit more, and I would be a buyer there towards the beginning of October based off my time cycle analysis. Next up, the chart of Solana. Now, near term, look at this. On the daily time frame, we actually have a near-term breakout in hand on the chart of Solana. Now, we didn't confirm this breakout. All we did was we put in one big green candle close above, and then we haven't since pushed up higher to confirm this move with any sort of conviction. So far, we're putting in bullish consolidation, but what I do not like are these wicks with selling pressure. Every time price pops up to $77.70 range, we're getting slammed right back down. So Solana, what you want to see is a bull, is see price close up above the high of this candle at $76.75. If we get a close up in that range, that would then flip this declining trend line into support. Any sort of retrace back down into this consolidation or this declining trend line could then be a buying opportunity for price to go up and test this $84 pivot high that occurred back here in July. So interesting thing near term on Solana, hasn't broken out or hasn't confirmed it yet, but it is in the process of trying to put in a near-term breakout, one of which, as long as it confirms, can take us all the way up here to this declining trend line right around $105. That declining trend line comes from this pivot low back here in June of 2025, connected over to this pivot, and it illustrates how price flushed that zone and has yet to retrace that trend line. So I anticipate price will eventually go here. Let's see if it can maintain this breakout with those qualifiers that I listed for pushing above and confirming this break with some conviction. Next up on the chart of XRP, not showing as much strength as Solana. Look at this. We're actually testing the most recent lows. We went even lower than that today so far, trading back within these low pivots. XRP certainly acting weaker, all in the same time, still displaying it's trying to break out, but keeps getting rejected, right? You can see if I extend this out and go back further, that's that trend line pivot to that pivot. Price came up, rejected, rejected, rejected. So this is the line in the sand for any sort of bullish price action to go up on XRP. Currently right around $1.08 on the chart, 8.5 cents. But from what I see with price testing the low range, we very well could be coming down. Now, I've got a couple horizontal support levels on XRP. These date back to major key pivots earlier on its chart. So we go back to the first one that dates back here to July of 2023. That value is at 85.2 cents. The very next one down here at 78.5, both of which will come in contact with this declining trend line. So what I would do is I would put both of those horizontal trend lines on your chart, very much like what I've done, and draw this other declining trend line from a pivot from the April of 2025 lows and connect over to this low pivot that occurred in February of this year. And as you can see here, how they just cross over those two key levels of support. And if we do get a flush out, this is going to be one mighty strong support zone on XRP, right down here near 78 up to 85 cents. That area should be capable, once Bitcoin starts pushing up on the charts, should be capable of producing a bounce that can go and attack this declining trend line up here in the $1.20 range on the chart. So XRP looks like it's got a little bit more downside before we start seeing more sunshine and rainbows for it on its horizon. Next up, Cardano is also trying to put in some breakout price action. You can see here from this declining trend line taken from pivot back here in August of 2024, connected over to this pivot low in February of this year. Notice how when price flushed, we're already back up retracing. Notice the difference on that with XRP. We flushed and we continued to flush. We're not up there. We've actually recovered most of that decline for Cardano. In fact, you can see here on the daily time frame, let me blow it up just a little bit. You can see here we're putting in consolidation all in this location too. So the last 2 days of fading haven't been the best for Cardano. We would rather prefer them go back up and retest this trend line, and it very well could be coming to this base to regain the momentum to come back up and test that level. That level is at 20 cents. Getting above 20 cents and potentially putting in price action and closing in the 21 cent range would then initiate a breakout situation on Cardano. Next stop will be the pivot lows right here at the 24.5 cent range should we have that occur. So something to be mindful of in the near term. Also, if price action on Bitcoin starts selling hard, be mindful of this support level on Cardano. Notice how if price were to come back down into this range, hit this trend line by August, we likely, by the later parts of this month, we likely will be coming into the 16.8 cent support zone right on top of all of those other pivots. And a third hit on a trend line generally produces a significant bounce, one capable enough to get price back up to this trend line and retest this area for a potential breakout. That trend line again is about at 20 cents on the chart. All right, guys, that wraps up the pro charts for crypto. A lot of interesting price action right on the threshold of potentially breaking higher on charts like Solana and Cardano. It certainly will be helped if Bitcoin helps push its price up on the charts and triggers that inverse head and shoulders pattern. So be mindful of all of those levels. Those are the fingers on the barometer for the very much near-term price action on these crypto charts. But as you see here, we've got longer-term projections if and when these price levels do get broken through and we have breakouts at hand with confirmed moves. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. My name is Drew here at Verified Investing. We look forward to seeing you studying these charts. More free articles available to you each and every day. So hang out, make yourself comfortable, and learn some more TA. We'll find you guys right back here on the charts on next time. Until then, have a great day, folks. Take care.